Pitching records in baseball can be incredibly difficult to break because of the combination of skill, longevity, and historical context. But some will always stand out. Here are some pitching records in baseball that are considered unbreakable. 511 career wins, Cy Young. Young's record for career wins is probably the most famous pitching record considered unbreakable. With the modern emphasis on pitch counts, specialized bullpens, and shorter careers, it's doubtful that any pitcher will come close to surpassing Young's incredible win total. Considering that no one has even come close to 400 since Walter Johnson retired, it's safe to say that Cy Young will probably hold this record indefinitely. Two consecutive no-hitters, Johnny Vander Meer. In June 1938, Johnny Vander Meer pitched back-to-back no-hitters for the Cincinnati Reds. While several pitchers have multiple no-hit games, no one else has done it in consecutive games. His first no-hitter came against the Boston Bees of the National League. 4 days later, he no-hit the Brooklyn Dodgers. 5,714 career strikeouts, Nolan Ryan. Ryan's career strikeout total is a testament to his incredible longevity and durability as a pitcher. With today's emphasis on limiting pitch counts and protecting pitchers' arms, it's unlikely that any pitcher will accumulate as many strikeouts throughout their career. Only 3 other pitchers have 4,000 strikeouts. Randy Johnson, Steve Carlton, and Roger Clemens, all already retired. 59 wins in a single season, Old Hoss Radbourn. In 1884, Old Hoss Radbourn set the record for most wins in a single season by a pitcher with an astonishing 59 victories for the Providence Grays. Rules were different then, however. For example, the pitching box was only 50 feet away from home plate, giving the pitcher an advantage. Pitching overhand was also first allowed that season, and batters had to adjust. But still, Radbourn's feat is impressive. Jack Chesbrough's 41 wins in 1904 are considered the modern-era record as they were played using modern baseball rules. No one has come close to this total in over a century. 24 consecutive wins, Carl Hubbell. Carl Hubbell, a Hall of Fame pitcher for the New York Giants, set the record for most consecutive wins by a pitcher in the 1936 and 1937 seasons. He won 16 consecutive games in 1936 and 8 the following year. This feat also made him the first ever unanimous MVP winner in the National League. 110 shutouts, Walter Johnson. Since Johnson retired in 1921, the pitchers to come closest were Nolan Ryan and Tom Seaver, who both had 61. Since 1990, the pitcher with the most shutouts in a season is Cliff Lee of the Phillies, who had 6 in 2011. Given today's focus on scoring, Johnson's record is likely unbreakable. 749 complete games, Cy Young. This is another of the many records that Cy Young will probably have forever. Starting pitchers in those days typically start at least 40 games and start what they finish unless there's an injury or an incredibly miserable outing. Thus, this record is dominated by pitchers who spent a huge chunk of their careers in the 19th century. Among all players who pitched in the modern era, Walter Johnson has 531, good for 5th overall. The highest total reached by a contemporary pitcher is 382 by Warren Spahn, good for 21st place. Since 2000, only one pitcher had over 10 complete games in a season. James Shields of the Rays led the majors with 11 in 2011. Since then, no one has had over 6 in a season, with the typical leader having only 2 or 3. The modern game's reliance on the bullpen makes this record safe. Thank you for watching. Do you agree with this list? Which pitching record do you think is unbreakable? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Please consider liking and subscribing to see more baseball content.